Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Naveen from UiBrains. So last video we got this raw data and let's convert this to a table format. Okay, so what type of table we want is this one: name, serial number, email, and phone and location. So I'll go to this file and um, yep. So I delete this. I just directly write a table with the class called table and table striped and table hover and text center, and here t heads in this table row, t heads star 5 tab, serial number, name. Okay, what else you want? Email, phone, and location. So let's say the email and the phone and location. Okay, that's fine. And let's make this background color. So let's say for the head, give the class called bg dark and the text to white. Okay, and below that we need to have a data. So let's say the t body table row. This row I need to loop through. So let's say star ng for let contact of contacts. Okay, so you get a row repeated as per the contacts. So let's say first table data. I need a serial number. So you have actually a contact dot login dot UUID. That's one unique number. Yes, I got all the unique numbers, but I just need last few digits of it. So I'll just say substring of contact dot login dot UUID dot length minus 5. Okay, last but 5 characters. So name, I'll say td expression the contact dot name. So name actually an object. So you get object over there. So you want to have data name dot first. You get only the first name. You want to have a last name. Let's have another expression. Contact dot name dot last. You get the last name. And let's have email ID. Let's say contact dot email. You get the email ID. And then we have contact dot phone number. You get the phone number. And we also have a location. Let's say td. Let's say contact dot location. I think location is an object. Location dot let's say city. Okay, fine. So you got this data. Fine. Now the important concept starts now. Because till now we understand how to fetch data from server using services and all, we already understand. The important part is when I click on a particular row, so that row specific data with image has to be displayed on the right side. So how you can display? Because this component is different and this component is different. So how can you transfer this data to this component to have it? Okay, so when you see the diagram, when some event occurs on this particular component, I want to have this data to this component. So these two are actually siblings, and these two are children of this parent component. So the process is whenever you click on a row, so this particular data you have to transfer to the contact list, and from there you have to transfer to the contact card. So it means you have to transfer this data to the parent, from there to the child. Okay, so let's see how to transfer data to the parent and from there to child. So here we have to use, to have interaction between the components, we have to use two annotations. One is at input and one more is at output. Okay, so at input is to receive data from parent to child, and this is from child to parent. Okay, the very first part, when I click on this row, I need to transfer this data to parent because these two are not in connection. So you have to transfer to parent, from there to child. Okay, so let's click on this row. How would I click on the row? Here is my row. So let's say click events. So when the click event happens, let's say select contact is a function. I'll be passing my contact objects. The contact object which I'm looping, that I'm passing to this function. So let's create this method in the ts file. Public select contact. So here I'm passing what? The contact object of type contact. Okay, we have a type. Let's have an alert. So just to confirm, is that dot name, just name I'll printing in the alert. Okay, just to confirm. So when I click on Caspian, I actually got an object because name is also objects. Let's say name dot first. Okay, this first name. Yeah, when I click on Caspian, see I got Caspian. So when I click on Yuna, I got Yuna. When I click on Victor, I got Victor. Okay, so click event is working, and this particular data I want to transfer to the parent. So how we transfer this data to the parent is, first you have to declare a variable. First you have to declare a variable with at output. You're sending to parent. Okay, so let's say send contact is equal to new event emitter. So it's like the way how you send data to from data, I mean data from child to parent is by emitting certain event. Okay, so this taken a variable is equal to new event emitter. Event emitter is a part of Angular core module. Okay, so you must declare with it output. So with this indication that this is a variable responsible to send your data to the its parent. Who is the parent? So contact list parent. Who is the contact list parent? Contact app. Okay, so just declare a variable, and you must have to emit it. How do I emit is this variable, right? Send contact. So I'll say this dot send contact, and I'll be providing my I think, yeah, dot emit contact. Okay, so this particular children is able to send the received contact object to the parent. This is receiving, I mean this is sending to the parent. So now the parent should receive it, and so that transfer to next child. So how parent will receive it is, go to the parent level. That's a contact app ts file. So I'll declare a variable to hold it. So let's say public, I guess give selected contact of type contact. Okay, is equal to an empty object as contact object. Okay, so I declared a variable, okay, in the parents. So this is holding the data which is receiving from the child. So how you can configure both is in the parent level. Here you can configure. So how you can configure is with an event send contact is equal to selected contact dollar event. This is the way. Okay, so what is the meaning of this line? This line indicates two parts, the left side part and the right side part. The left side part indicates this is a part of child, and this variable is a part of parent. Okay, so it means this child is emitting some data. Okay, so that data will be where is that, will be receiving with this variable parent level. Okay, when you send it, right, you emitted here na. See, you emitted the contact, so that will be received by this guy. And where is this guy? In the parent level. So now this holds the data from the child. Okay, so now what we have done, we have transferred this data to parent. Now parent is having data. You want to see that parent is having data, this variable you print it. Okay, this variable is only I have configured, right? So you want to print it. So let's say about that, let's say some pre-tag expression, let's say selected contact dot name dot first. See now, See, some issue because maybe okay, object may be empty, that's why we have not selected, and that's where the problem. One second, I go to inspect. Yeah, you got an issue. Cannot read property of undefined. Yeah, it was undefined and you can't read the first. I understood. Because it is first time it is declared as what? Empty. Or else I'll say just empty object of type JSON. Okay, don't read the value, just display the name of object. See, now see it is empty because no row selected, that's why it is empty. This is the parent level. Okay. When I click on the Caspian, see Caspian data, only Caspian data, right? So when I select someone else, see data getting changed. So whatever the row I select in the child component, it is getting updated in the parent component because this data from parent component. Okay, I select Yuna and Yuna is there. Okay, so now I confirm data received in the parent, but I don't want to display data in the parent. I want to display the data on the, sorry, I have to display data on the contact card component this side. How you transfer? Now from parent to child you have to transfer. So how you transfer data from parent to child is, so child should be declared with at input and that should be configured in the parent. It means who is the child? First of all, I clear this out, not required. Yeah, who is the child? Contact card. So contact card should declare a variable to receive data from child. I mean, to receive data from parent. How we receive data from parent? Let's say input at input. Okay, selected contact of type contact object is equal to an empty object as contact object. Okay, at input you have to import from again Angular core module. So what is at input is this is able to receive data from the parent. Okay, it is able to receive, but how we configure is go to here. So this is a variable receiving from the child, right? So same variable I configure for this guy. So this how you transfer is selected contact, selected contact. So this is like this. So this indication is left side is child specific data, right side is the parent specific data. The parent received data I'm transferring to child using the property binding. Okay. So when I click on this is going to child and this data I want to display on my child component. See, contact card was there. Instead, I want to display a child data. So let's say the pre-tag. Um, in this, I'll say the expression, just say selected contact object of type JSON. Okay. Now check it is empty. So child specific data is empty. When I click on it, data. Yes, data has been receiving in the child. Now I don't want this data in normal text format. I want to have a card format. Yes, of course you can do that. Simply let's have a card and card body. Okay, and here else you can also write some condition star ng if selected contact object is there. uh, Not just object, I have to check object is empty or not. So let's say like this, is empty is a function. Okay, so return, how to check the object is empty or not? Object dot keys of this dot the object dot length is greater than 0. Okay, this is to check the object is empty or not. So let's say is not empty because the not condition. Go here is say is not empty, then you can print it. Okay, let's say image tag src, I want to have a property binding. Let's say select contact dot picture dot large. So let's check no image. when I select, see, whatever the data I'm selecting, I can able to get that picture on the right side. Okay, but only problem is it was not sticking on the top, so that we can't see actually the data. So I can say something called sticky top, and let's say some shadow for the card. Yeah, looks good. So whatever you select, you can able to see is it is stick there. So you can check. Fine. And what about the data? So data is simple. You have to make some a UL tag with data. So let's quickly do that. So let's have a UL li. I'll say list group, and here is a class called list group item. Okay, let's have a name. I guess name is name. Name how you get filter contact dot name dot first, and also filter contact dot name dot last. So let's check. Yes, name is getting, and also let's quickly make it for all email, age, city, state. Okay, email as it is. I think email name was not there, just email is there. Just say email, and age, age like this dob dot age. You can check the data structure of it. Age and what is this? City and state. City and state. Okay, so city will be I think location dot city, and this is location dot state. So we don't need this. We don't need this. I guess done. Now check. Not there here. See, no row selected. Nothing has been displayed. So when I select the Caspian, you get the Caspian data. So whatever the row you select, that particular data has been displayed. So to summarize this application, what we have understand is how can you able to get data from the server. So using services and HTTP client module, and also how can you transfer data from child to parent and parent to child, because it's a regular scenario where you can generally transfer data from parent to child, like interaction will happen between the components. So that's also we have discussed in this example. Okay, hope that's clear, and let's meet in the next video.